So you're probably wondering why I have 3 microphones pointed at my face, right? Well, we'll get to that in a moment. Today, we're talking about the Fifine AM8. The Fifine AM8 is an inexpensive, dynamic, plug-and-play USB microphone that has a neat ace up its sleeve. You can use this little guy with a USB-C input or with an XLR input. And I just want to say, if you're watching this because you're on the music side of YouTube, hey. So back to all these microphones here. We're going to do a bit of a comparison today to see if this $50 wonder can hold its own against some heavyweight contenders. First, we have the reigning champ, the CEO of microphones. You've seen every Twitch streamer and their mom use this mic. Retailing for $399.99, the Shure SM7b, $100 Elgato boom arm not included. Second, we have the tried and true, the trustworthy veteran, the OG, retailing for $99.99 and still somehow shipping with a USB micro, the Blue Yeti. Cheap Amazon $30 boom arm not included. Finally, the challenger, the only microphone sporting RGB, USB-C, and XLR. We have the underdog checking in at $54.99, the Fifine AM8. Here's the twist, guys. Throughout the video, I'm going to switch between these 3 microphones periodically, and I'm not going to tell you which one I'm using. Not at first, at least. You'll see a little countdown appear on the bottom corner of the screen, which will reveal which microphone I'm using. Think you've got a good ear? Let me know your score in the comments. Disclaimer, Fifine sent me this microphone to review. However, they have no input on my editorial decisions. All the thoughts you're about to hear are mine. Ooh, did you get it right? Did you get it right? Let me know. Now, I'm assuming not many of you have heard of Fifine until now, and I don't blame you. Fifine is an up-and-coming brand with the core tenets of great value products and customer-friendly service. They stepped into the professional audio arena back in 2015 with their debut, the K028, an affordable USB microphone. Since then, they've expanded their lineup, including what we're exploring today, the AM8. The AM8 comes in 2 flavors. The base model at $54.99 includes just the microphone and a modest stand. The upgraded version, the AM8T, throws in an inexpensive boom arm, which is what we're unboxing today. Let me tell you, the attention to detail starts right from the box. First off, the color selection is spot on, offering a stylish vibe. What I really like is the clear, concise information plastered all over about the microphone's features. No guessing games here. They got it all spelled out for us. And speaking of details, kudos to the manufacturer for proudly displaying their info. Flipping to the side, you'll find a breakdown of what's inside, making it a breeze to confirm you've got everything at a glance. And speaking of what's inside, you'll find the user guide, a USB-C to USB Type-A cable, complete with Fifine branded Velcro tie, the boom arm, and the Fifine AM8 microphone. You didn't think it was that one, did you? You gotta like the video now. You got it wrong. You gotta like the video. Setup is seriously so easy. It's so easy that your bottom frag can figure it out. To install the microphone on the boom arm, just locate this brass colored fitting and thread it on the bottom of the AM8. Once the boom arm is installed, push all your mice off your desk and clamp the base stand in place. Congratulations! Setup is mostly over. For USB-C connectivity, plug in the included cable into your PC, laptop, PS5, or tablet, and you'll be greeted with RGB once it's powered on. And if you're a sucker for RGB like I am, then you're in for a treat. This mic's got more colors than a rainbow on steroids, and you don't even need software to control it either. If you're using the XLR, just a warning, the RGB and capacitive touch buttons will not work. Fifine doesn't advertise that the AM8 works with tablets, but I've had no issues using it so far. You could tell it's the Blue Yeti, couldn't you? Everybody can tell it's the Blue Yeti. They still have a USB micro. I don't know why. On your PC, type sound settings into Windows search. Once you open the sound settings window, you can select the Fifine AM8 from your input menu and you're good to go. The AM8 has a total of 2 buttons and 2 knobs. The knobs will control your input gain. That's microphone volume for all you gamers, and your headphone levels. If you need to, you can plug in your headphones via the auxiliary port located on the bottom of the AM8. Your microphone and device sound can come through this port. The AM8 has 2 capacitive touch buttons. The one next to the knobs will cycle through RGB. That's right, you don't need software to control the RGB. If you cycle through all the RGB options, you'll find it has static solid color options and a moving multicolor mode. On the back back of the microphone, you'll find the touch to mute. Green is live and red is muted. That's this guy right here. Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm muting it, but you hear me from over here. Did you get it right? The only thing I didn't like about this microphone is that this mute button is capacitive touch. This microphone is held by this bracket, this little retaining bracket right here, and it has 2 retaining knobs. Unfortunately, when the knobs are tightened all the way, the microphone will still wobble a little bit. What this means is you may have to readjust your microphone placement from time to time. If you happen to move your microphone, you'll mute yourself without ever knowing because of the location of the capacitive touch button. This has happened to me a few times and I thought it was worth mentioning. Out of box, this thing has a great sound. There's no tweaking needed. I have a suspicion there may be an EQ circuit built inside of this thing, and that's because to my ears, it sounds like the mid-range has a small scoop to it. For any that don't know, this is an equalizer or EQ. If you'd like to see me make a video about properly EQing your mic for streams, let me know in the comments. That's right, I was using this one right here the whole time. This is what the AM8 sounds like raw without any effects added. Often, my brother is the bottom frag when we play Counter-Strike. Often, my brother is the bottom frag when we play Counter-Strike. Often, my brother is the bottom frag when we play Counter-Strike. Often, my brother is the bottom frag when we play Counter-Strike. Often, my brother is the bottom frag when we play Counter-Strike. Often, my brother is the bottom frag when we play Counter-Strike. You're probably wondering why I've called this press conference today, and I just wanted to let you all know.
Often, my brother is the bottom frag when we play Counter.
Honestly, I was blown away by this microphone. Every step of the way, I thought there's no way you're getting that much out of a $75 microphone kit. But you are. Inexpensive cost? Check. Easy setup? Check. Good audio quality? Check. RGB? Check. 2-year warranty? Check. I've replaced the Blue Yeti microphone on my fiance's PC setup. This microphone is perfect for someone looking for decent audio without breaking the bank. I mean, my Shure SM7b is nice, but is it $350 nicer? You tell me. And that doesn't even include the dB booster and the audio preamp I'm using in order to get it to sound this way. Ooh, did that surprise you? I bet you that surprised you. That surprised you, didn't it? I can see this being the go-to microphone for amateur streamers, voice actors, TikTokers, people who are regularly on online meetings, and especially gamers. If you're tired of the dumpy audio quality you get from the boom mics on a headset, take a step into 2024 and upgrade your setup. Honestly, this thing's just a great little microphone. I've been so happy with it. The audio quality in Discord for my fiance has been great over the Blue Yeti. What I would like to see them work on in the future, I would like to see them make the knobs on the AM8 a little more usable in the future, but even then, I still feel like I'm asking too much for $54.99. If you play Dungeons and Dragons online, that's another thing. You could just plug this right into your tablet or laptop. You'll have a better sounding microphone than anybody else in your room. It's much better than a laptop mic, earbuds mics, headphone mics, anything like that. And it's only $54.99. The Blue Yeti doesn't have any RGB. Doesn't have any RGB. You have RGB and that's pretty cool. People like the RGB. It's a bit gimmicky, but you know what? You did it very tastefully. I like the diffuse strip there. Overall layout of this microphone is really nice. I gotta say, kudos to Fifine for putting this thing together. It is an actual good microphone, especially for the cost. I would use this. The plug and play aspect of it is so ridiculously simple. I have this plugged into my keyboard right now. This isn't even plugged into my PC. This is powered through my keyboard and the audio is coming down through my keyboard. Crazy, right? I can't stress enough. The fact that I could use it on my tablet, and on my tablet you could do a TikTok live using this microphone. For all you gamers out there who are doing TikTok lives, I think that's the solution right there. This mic is perfect for anyone who wants to sound like $1 million without spending it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and until next time, GG. The AM8 has two... Oh, fuck. I hit the mic stand. The knobs... Don't hit the mic. Because I just fucking hit it again. Click subscribe.